All right, y'all, welcome back. We're here for game two of the day between Oklahoma and Alabama State. Game got moved up a half hour early. I like it. So we can get this game over with and then move on to tomorrow. Start time tomorrow will be 12:15. We'll go live here on the live stream, but first pitch around 12:30. So hope to see you guys there. But here for the game coming up here in just about 10 minutes or so. We have Alabama State for the third time in 3 days. It's been all Oklahoma, been very ugly, lopsided games. I don't expect to see much difference in this one, so it should be complete domination. Hey, Sag. Hey, can y'all hear me okay? Yeah, CJ, I saw that. I saw that Jordy was pitching. I guess the girl that hit the walk off the other day was the last out that Jordy got. That was awesome. Yeah, so Nebraska with a big comeback win to even it up with Oklahoma State. So happy for her. But yeah, heck of a game there. Other than that, though, there's not too many big games today, I don't think. I don't know if UCLA and Florida were playing again, or maybe they play tomorrow. I'm not sure, but that's the one other game that Slaggy. Okay. Alfred has 15-2. I got 14-0. Texas. Wow. 17-0. They did. They did. Oklahoma State had, yeah, they were down, what, 4-3? Yeah. Had a runner on, and man, Everett, 20-2. It very well could be too. Frank, glad to see you in here, sir. Yeah, Everett, I'm jealous, man. Everett's going to that game tomorrow. Jealous. That's going to be a great time. So I know you're excited for that. Wish I could be there too at Lowe's Field. Come on, game. Not quite yet. So I haven't checked lately, but I know men's baseball, they were having a good day. I don't know if that game is still going on or, but I know that the OU men's baseball, they were out to a good start on that. Who does, do the OU men's basketball team play today? Or have they already played? I wonder.
I give our guys a lot of credit for sticking with it this year. You know, they come every day.
Go. We're just waiting for the game to get started here. They moved it up to 5 o'clock. So I know this is right around when people like to eat dinner, and so hopefully everybody's able to come back in and we can get this second game going. I wonder if the wind has calmed down there in Norman too. As we saw, the wind played a factor a little bit. It cost OU a couple home runs. But OU came back. They found a way. Kind of had a little bit of a slow start, but they came back big in third and fourth inning. And then there in the fifth to finish that game against Sam Houston State. So on this season here, Oklahoma's coming in with a 17-2 record. They've looked great all weekend. They've had a few moments where you're like, oh, what's going on? But for the most part, Oklahoma has run ruled every game. This is what we thought we would see. Now, sometimes how we got to that point isn't what we thought we would see, but OU's look dominant. They're doing what they're supposed to when you're playing inferior opponents like this. So, but a glance a little bit at next week's schedule. So we have Southeastern Louisiana tomorrow at 12:30. North Texas on Tuesday. Ooh, Louisiana. That'll be a good game. Louisiana on the 6th. Abilene Christian, Louisiana, Abilene Christian. So, and Auburn on March 13th. So we're just a couple weeks away from SEC play, y'all. 5 p.m. versus LSU. Okay. All right, Everett. You guys saw that now. They're gonna be waving at us. Man, that's great seats. That's awesome. That's awesome. CJ 21 saying another 3 touchdowns and 5 home runs. Teresa, glad to see you in here. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, our best opponent to this point has been Arizona, then Arizona State. Texas, I know they've had Nebraska a couple times. They split that one. I don't know if they've played anybody else really. I don't know, but yeah, I mean everybody is playing cupcakes this time of the season. Now Nebraska, Tennessee, they've even Oklahoma State, they've had a lot tougher schedule than what we've had for sure. So, but welcome in, 30 of you guys here. I know everybody might be out getting dinner or had to go run some errands, whatever it may be. As we're just waiting for this game to get started, the second game of the day. We beat Sam Houston State about an hour ago, a little over an hour ago. Final score was 10-2 in that one. Here, I think I said 14-0. Some of y'all are saying 20 plus. So, I mean, I get it. In 2 games against Alabama State, we've scored 32 and 23. So, I mean, we may see another 20 spot for sure here by Oklahoma, but ready to get this game going. One more game to go tomorrow. And then Oklahoma will make the short trip down to Denton, Texas to take on North Texas. And then they will come back home. And they will play Louisiana, Abilene Christian a couple times apiece. So schedule's not looking too tough. Now, Louisiana's good. Louisiana, they're a good team. If you remember, they're the ones that stopped our winning streak we had a couple years ago. So Louisiana can definitely always give us some trouble. So I keep going back and forth here on the game. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Hope you guys were able to go get you something to eat, drink. But here we are, game 2 of the day for Oklahoma. Should be starting here any second. Kirsten Dill's the starter. Oh, here comes a different score predictions. Bob's not going to be able to finish this one. We got you. We got you. Don't worry about it, Bob. They do. I think they have, what, 6 on this season, I think? Yeah, but you got to remember, though, no matter what, especially Texas, they're always going to run their mouth about schedules with Oklahoma. Any way that they can find a reason to talk trash, that's what they're going to do. So, no surprise by that. $21-10 now. So some of y'all have had some changes. Teddy's going with 13-3. Boomer Teddy, glad to see you in here. Right. Make Kirsten eat them words. Yeah, I hope she comes out. Alabama State, y'all. Alabama State. Man, if you can't get right against Alabama State, I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, here we are. Game finally goes live here on my TV. So Katie at the circle warming up. Going to get this thing going here in just a few minutes. If you're just tuning in, OU won earlier 10-2 in the first game of the day over Sam Houston State. Here we have Alabama State for the third and final time this weekend. They come in with a 6-15 record out of the SWAC. So a tough start for them, but I wish them nothing but the best when they get into their conference play. So OU comes in 17-2, number 5, number 7 in the country, depending on what poll you look at. Of course, we're in the SEC. Still a gorgeous day there in Norman. Looks beautiful. In the first inning or the first game of the day, well, yeah, we saw Sam Houston there in the bright orange uniforms. Definitely would have got your attention on the TV, but here, Alabama State in the all white with the black and gold trim. But here we go. Here comes the first batter of the game, KD in the circle. Let's see if we can't get a quick 3 up and 3 down and get in the dugout and see how much fireworks we can put up in the first inning. Let's go, Kirsten. Good pitch. Strike 1. Katie with the shades on. So I feel like Katie does better during the day games with the shades than what she does without the shades. So we'll see how that goes here for Katie today. 1-1 count. If you're just getting in here, the game just started a few pitches ago. No score. Top of the first inning. Kirsten Deal is at the circle for Oklahoma. This is definitely the game for her to get right, get back on track. 1-2 count out here for Katie. Wind doesn't look to be as strong as the first game, so that could be a good thing. Alabama State hits one out to deeper left field, but out number 1 for Oklahoma. So 1 up, 1 down. I would love to see a complete 5-inning game, run rule, shutout for KD, and that we can just see the KD that we've seen in the past. We know what she's capable of, so we know she can do it. But definitely a tough start for her in the 2026 season. I'm asking for miracles. Throw was late there, so Alabama State with a runner at first. So if you're just tuning in, top of the first, 1 out, 1 on for Alabama State. Kirsten Dill is in the circle for Oklahoma. Reginald's confident that she'll be good to go come SEC play, and could be. We've seen her when it's top-notch competitions, her game steps up. So absolutely. Let's go, Kirsten. Like it. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. See if we can get a double play right here. And this and get into the dugout. Ball high. So 1-2 count here for Kirsten Dill. Or for Kirsten. Kirsten Dill in the circle. 1 out, 1 on for Alabama State here in the top of the first inning. Oh, they do. Yeah, Oklahoma has to get going early on the extra. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, got to have good defense behind her for sure. There we go. There we go. Katie with the strikeout. There we go. There we go. So 2 outs now here for Oklahoma, top of the first inning. They have one over at first. Kirsten Dill in the circle. And so far, a pretty quiet inning. So let's keep this going and get back into the dugout. Yeah, Katie with a K. I like it. Swing and a miss, another strike. And so Katie's she's throwing good pitches. She's throwing strikes today. I like to see that for sure. To start this season, she's had a lot of walks. She has a really high ERA, so we're looking to get everything lowered and just see her get back on track. As we're just a few weeks away now from SEC play, when the Auburn Tigers come into town on March 13th. So we got the rest of this weekend. We got next weekend to get right, make sure we're good to go, firing on all cylinders before we play the Auburn Tigers. So, ooh, good pitch, Kirsten. Oh, that could have been strike 3. That was a good location. Nice pitch by KD, but ball 2. So 2-2 count, 2 outs, 1 on at first for Alabama State. See if KD can't get another K right here. Fouls that one off. Still 2-2 count. We're just getting in here. No score, top of the first inning. Kirsten Dill in the circle. Has a good start so far. She had a K to start the game. See if she can get another one here. It's going to be a hit off of Gabby Garcia. Oh, aggressive base running by Alabama State. Wow. So what should have been a single and base runners should have just advanced to one base. They were super aggressive with 2 outs. They just kept running. And that turned into a double for that hitter for Alabama State. So, man, just like that in one swing, Alabama State has runners on second and third. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. KD in the circle. Man, let's get this out here. And Katie hits the batter. So now we went from Katie kind of cruising, looking good, to just like that, we have bases loaded. Top of the first inning for Alabama State. 2 outs. Infield coming in and talk to Kirsten real quick. Calm her down. Find a way to get this last out. Get out of this mess. Man, what a quick turnaround here and just a couple of pitches for Alabama State. Holy cow. Come on, Katie, get out of this. But I mean, that was a good hit by Alabama State. Aggressive base running. Like it. That one in the dirt for ball 1. So if you're just getting in here, Oklahoma, no score, top of the first inning. Dill is in the circle for Oklahoma. Here comes Carly Keeney to talk to Kirsten. Just a few moments ago, we had 2 outs, 1 on. Kirsten looked really, really good. And within a few swings, we had what should have been just a single turned into a double. Aggressive base running by Alabama State. And then Kirsten just hit the last batter, I believe, in the arm. So just like that, bases loaded here for Alabama State in the top of the first inning. Carly Keeney now going back to the dugout. So hopefully Carly's message right there is going to get Katie back on track. Ball 2. So 2-0 count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the first inning, no score between Oklahoma and Alabama State. Dill in the circle. looking to get back on track. There we go. Swing, foul ball. So 2-1 count here. Come on, KD. You got this. Let's get out of this mess and get in the dugout and start the offensive fireworks. Oh, that's a good pitch. Yeah, you got to call that, but that was pretty. On the outside corner, great pitch, great location. 2-2 count now for KD. One pitch, or we're just one pitch away from getting out of this bases loaded jam here at the top of the first inning. Come on, Kirsten. She's going to hit this one up. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? She just gives up a grand slam. Okay, you pull her. You got to pull her. Are you kidding me? Y'all, we never thought we would say Alabama State has a 4-0 lead on Oklahoma. Are you kidding me? That was a no-brainer over left field. Wow. Wow. Can y'all believe this? Alabama State is up 4-0 on Oklahoma in the first inning. And Patty's going to leave Kirsten in. I mean, at this point, maybe you can get the out here, but the damage has been done. Wow. And of course, next pitch is an easy out to first base, but damage done by Alabama State. They hit a grand slam off of Kirsten's deal. And Patty is quickly talking to Kirsten as she comes off the field. Y'all, none of us thought we were ever going to say that Oklahoma has to come back against Alabama State. Unbelievable. Yeah, we just got to keep the faith in Kirsten. You know, that's all we can do. What looked like a very promising first inning for her. Quickly 2 outs, had that one runner. But you can't give up walks. You can't hit people. I mean, teams are going to make you pay, and that's exactly what happened there. So Alabama State up 4-0 on Oklahoma here in the first inning. We'll see if OU can't come out and get a big response here. So whatever has been ailing KD, mental, physical, all the above, whatever it is, it's just continuing to mess with her. She doesn't seem like she's very confident in herself at all right now. She just doesn't look confident out there in the circle. So I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. That was a batting practice pitch when that girl hit the grand slam. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that if you're a hitter. So Katie is not able to hit her locations, and she just continues to struggle. But all we can do, y'all, is just keep the faith. Hopefully she comes through and we get in the SEC play. All right, so got that saved. All right, here we go. Reginald, great point there. Yeah, defense has to help respond. Yeah, they got to do their part too. Absolutely. Yeah, talk to her tomorrow. Make sure she's good to go. Yeah, make sure she's good to go moving forward. So here we are, bottom of the first inning. Oklahoma down 4-0 to Alabama State. Alyssa Parker to get us started. We'll see if she can't continue her hot streak here. Where's the wind when we need it? Yeah, right. As the wind is not as heavy, or it's not blowing as hard as it was earlier. So if you're just tuning in, Kirsten Dill gave up a grand slam there in the top of the first inning. Now we're here in the bottom of the first. Are you down 4-0? Alyssa Parker at the plate with a full count. Come on, AP, just get us going. Get us a start. Just get us some base runners. Walk, hit, whatever we got to do. There we go, ball 4. So let's get us some base runners and let's get back in this game. Yeah, Rizzo, that's what's so shocking. We know what Katie's capable of. We've seen her do it against the best in the country, and hopefully it's nothing serious. But hopefully Katie's able to figure it out, and she comes through whenever we really need her come SEC play and then postseason play. So for just sitting in, Alabama State up 4-0. Here in the bottom of the first, OU has a runner at first base, no outs. OU looking to have a big response here. Just pass the bat. Doesn't have to be a home run. Just get us a hit, a walk. Just get us some base runners. Let's put some pressure on this Alabama State team. Wild pitch. There we go. We'll take that. Parker easily over to second base. So again, now with a runner in scoring position. Kendall Wells at the plate, a 2-1 count. Obviously, we know what Kendall Wells is capable of, so we'll see if she continues her hot streak here to start the season and her career at Oklahoma. Ooh, big swing and a miss for strike 2. Yeah, Philip, so the game is on ESPN, but if you have just the basic ESPN plan where you can watch ESPN Plus, you won't be able to get it that way. You have to get, I had to get the Premier, the Select plan, whatever the higher grade plan is, because this game is on SEC Plus Network. And there we go. Boom. There we go. Kendall Wells with the 2-run shot. She just continues her hot streak there. So OU now, it's 4-2 here in the bottom of the first. But yeah, the game, you have to get the higher grade plan, because any game this year on SEC Plus Network, or if you're a fan of other conferences, ACC Network Plus, you have to have the premium plan. So this wasn't the case last year. So I guess it's just a way for ESPN to try to get more money out of us. So if you're just tuning in, Alabama State had a grand slam to start the game. OU's coming back now with 2 here in the bottom of the first. So 4-2 game, still nobody out, nobody on for Oklahoma. So far a good response. Kirsten Dill is in the circle for Oklahoma. Lexi McDaniel is at the plate for Oklahoma. 2-0 count. Pass the bat. Let's get us some more base runners. Takes ball 3. Wasn't even close. So let's be smart. Let's have some plate discipline. Don't chase anything crazy. There we go. Ball 4. There we go. So great response. OU down 4-2 to Alabama State here in the bottom of the first inning. Spice, no, they're giving Nellie Mack some rest. I guess she has a little bit of a shoulder issue. Now she could play if she had to, but they're being cautious and let Nelly get some rest. So oh yeah. Our future at Oklahoma is ridiculously bright. Absolutely. We're just all passionate fans. Whenever we see OU struggle, I mean, none of us thought we were going to see or have to say, "Hey, Alabama State just hit a grand slam." So it's just frustrating because we all know what Katie's capable of, and it's just shocking just to see her struggle against these teams that are very inferior to us. So hopefully, whatever is messing with KD, I don't know if it's mental, physical, all the above, but we're going to need her come SEC play for sure. So still have a few more weeks here to get right, the best that we can moving forward. So keep praying for Jen Rocha. Hopefully she's able to get back into the dugout here pretty soon. That'll be a big boost, not just for Katie, but this whole OU staff. So there we go. Another hit. We'll take it. So OU came into the bottom of the first down 4-0. Kendall Wells had a 2-run bomb. And now we've had 2 back-to-back singles in a row. So OU has something cooking here already. Still no outs, bottom of the first. Beautiful evening there in Oklahoma. Slaggy, yeah, we could absolutely see the way this inning is starting out. We could absolutely see OU put up touchdown and a field goal. Absolutely. Bella Emerling at the plate for Oklahoma. Bottom of the first, we have 2. We're still down 2, but we got 2 on, nobody out. See if Bella can't keep this going for us. Katie, it wouldn't surprise me if Katie comes back out. It wouldn't surprise me. Slaggy, yeah, it could be very short lease. I mean, I'm sure Carly Keeney is having a great conversation with Katie, trying to get her right. A ball that was hit a mile, but goes foul here for Bella Emerling. So if you're just tuning in, Alabama State is up 4-2. We're here in the bottom of the first. OU has 2 on, nobody out. Bella Emerling at the plate. Now looking at a 2-2 count. Man, that's crazy. The pitcher here for Alabama State has already thrown 22 pitches, and still they haven't recorded an out. Ouch. So Bella Emerling now with a full count. Runners at first and second. Nobody out for OU. Bottom of the first. Bella takes a walk. So bases loaded now for Oklahoma. Nobody out. We've scored 2. For just tuning in, Alabama State had a grand slam there in the top of the first inning. I know you're just looking here to – OU took a punch, got a black eye, but OU looking to punch back here and get control of this what will finally be the third game. I'm glad this is going to be the last time we have to see Alabama State. It's been a rough time for them, in Norman, period. But yeah, props to them. They came out, nobody giving them a chance in the world, and they put up 4 in the first inning. So Kai Miner at the plate. See if she can't get it one swing here. We can take a lead. Let's go, Kai. Kai's going to hit a grounder over to short. They're going to get the only play, which is the second. They tried to throw over to first base, and Kai was already running past first. That's funny. So Oklahoma able to get another one across the plate. Now 4-3. The only play was at second base. They got that out. So now Oklahoma has runners at the corners, one out, down 4-3 here in the bottom of the first. Patty's coming over to talk to umpire real quick about something. Okay, there we go. All right, so the conversation is done. So if you're just checking in, Alabama State had a grand slam in the top of the first inning. Katie's in the circle. We'll see if she comes back out for the second. Oklahoma, we've seen Kendall Wells already with a 2-run bomb, a couple hits, and then Kai Miner just got the first out of the inning. Kai is going to easily steal second base. Yeah, good luck trying to throw her out all season long. She has ridiculous speed. So Oklahoma now with the runners at second and third, only one out, down 4-3. So we've seen lots of fireworks, lots of offense here in this first inning. In game 2 of the day here for Oklahoma. OU plays tomorrow at 12:30 Central Time, so hopefully y'all are able to come in and join us for that one. They'll take on Southeastern Louisiana. Kai now with the 3-1 count. We'll definitely take a walk here to get us some more base runners. There you go. There you go, Kai. A hit up the middle. It's going to be a single out to center field. And just like that, we now have a lead 5-4. I'm sorry, that wasn't Kai. Was that Tia? It was Tia Malloy. So Tia Malloy with a 1-out single, able to get 2 across the board. And Oklahoma now put up a 5 spot as they have taken the lead now 5-4 here in the bottom of the first inning. Oklahoma now still with just that 1 out. Yeah, Tia Malloy just continues to dominate at the plate. She gets herself a stolen base. So we've already seen a couple stolen bases by Oklahoma here in the inning. 1 by Tia, 1 by Kai. I mean, as we know, Center fans, we all know that OU has some crazy, crazy speed on this team. Cheney Helton at the plate. She's had a really good weekend in her young career. It's going to fly out in foul territory to third baseman, so definitely not what we wanted to see there, but here we are now, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning, Oklahoma up 5-4. Tia Malloy out there at second base. Okay. Foul ball. Another beautiful day there in Norman, Oklahoma. Sun starting to really go down. The wind has seemed to die down a little bit from the first game, so that's good. That's good news. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more home runs in this game, definitely more than what we saw in the first game. against Sam Houston State, where Oklahoma won 10-2, but the wind was blowing in, and that cost us a couple solo shots. So we'll see if it has any factor here in the second game of the day. If we're just tuning in, Alabama State hit a grand slam there in the first. Oh, not enough. So third out goes out there to center field. Long fly out. But Oklahoma, y'all, has responded. After giving up 4 in the top of the first, we come back with 5. So moving to the second inning, Oklahoma now at 5-4. We'll see if KD comes back out. But great response by Oklahoma after taking a punch in the mouth there. Oh, run. Yeah. No lead is safe. Yeah, it looks like Kirsten's back out there, so I really hope we see her come out here and get it 3 up, 3 down. I feel like right now her confidence is probably shaking a little bit. She didn't probably believe in herself, but we all know what she's capable of, y'all. We know that she can come through in pressure moments and pressure situations. We've seen it. So I really hope we see the Katie that we know and that we've seen in the past here. So if you're just tuning in, you moved up the game. It was going to be originally a 5:30 start. We moved it up to 5 o'clock. Alabama State came out and hit a grand slam in the first inning. Katie's in the circle. We came back and put up 5 here to take the lead. So a lot of offensive fireworks there in the first inning. Oh yeah, yes, she said that she wants to continue to give her girls opportunities, no matter whether you're just a defensive player, hitter, pitcher, absolutely. First pitch of the inning is going to be a strike for KD. Can we see a quick 3 up and 3 down? Teresa's calling it. 1, 2, 3 inning. There we go. Quick work is going to be an easy pop-up to the second baseman. Is that AP out there playing second base, it looks like? I can't tell. A good start here for Katie in the second inning. OU up 5-4. Katie had a rough first inning, but so far here in the second, she's throwing strikes. Just throw strikes and let the defense work for you. Don't try to do too much. Oh, did she go? They're saying no. So 1-1 count here, top of the second inning. Oklahoma up 5-4 over Alabama State. Second game of the day here for Oklahoma. Oh, good pitch. Yeah, you got to call that blue. That was a great pitch, low and on the outside corner. What a beautiful pitch there by KD. So 1 down here in the top of the second. 1-2 count. Can Katie get herself, I believe it would be the, second K or third K of the day? Ball low and outside, so 2-2 count. I know the first game, UCLA won the first game like 15-12, Everett. I don't know that they've played again for a second time, but yeah, crazy first game between those two. There we go. There we go. Katie with another strikeout. So after a rough first inning, Katie's making quick work here in the second. I love it. I love this for her. Love to see that. Let's go, Kirsten. Wrong. Clap on, clap off. Katie looking good here in the second inning, up 5-4 over Alabama State. 2 outs, nobody on. Looking here at a 1-1 count. Come on, Kirsten. Ooh, good pitch. Blue! He was calling that same pitch a strike before. Come on, Blue. Be consistent. That was a beautiful pitch. Should have been strike 2. Umpire calls it a ball. It was on the outside, but that was a beautiful pitch. Come on, Kirsten. Foul ball. So 2-2 count here. Nobody on, 2 outs, top of the second inning. Oklahoma up 5-4 over Alabama State. Looking to get a really quick 1-2-3 inning here, get back in the dugout, put up some more runs. Ball 3, low and outside. Come on, Katie, don't lose it here. Don't walk her. Glad you can join us, or I'm glad all of y'all are able to be here on a Saturday early evening. There we go. Come on, get over there. A ground ball. I'm not sure who's playing over there at third, but had to dive for it. Throw not in time. So now Alabama State, we have a runner at first. 2 outs, top of the second. Oklahoma up 5-4. Come on, KD. Come on, defense. Help out your pitcher. Yeah, it's like it would have been close. Yeah, you saw Gabby right there behind her. Even though I don't know that you could have got the throw over there in time to first base. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma's up 5-4. Top of the second inning, 2 outs, 1 on for Alabama State. Come on, Kirsten. Little low. So 1-0 count. Another ground ball. Make the play. There we go. There we go. So Katie looks a lot better there. Love that for her. Love that for her confidence and moving forward. So going to the bottom of the second inning, Oklahoma's now at 5-4. Katie looked a lot better there in that second inning. So let's see if we can't put up another 4 or 5 spot, or maybe even more. Would definitely love to see this game be over in 5. So the girls can get home, get rested up for tomorrow. So yeah, y'all, we just got to keep the faith. Got to keep the faith with KD. We all know that General will be back there soon. Carly's doing a great job. So I feel like I'm sure it's a combination of mental, physical. with Katie, but after giving up it was a rough first inning. I mean, that was a great inning right there for Katie. Build her confidence. I mean, I'm sure that's lacking with her. She doesn't believe in herself, but we know what she's able to do. We've seen it in the past. We've seen it at the World Series. So, like a lot of us have said in here, keep the faith. When it gets to crunch time, it gets to SEC play, postseason play. We know that we're going to see the Katie that we're used to seeing. So, we all know that as OU fans that we're all so spoiled. We expect perfection every game, and that's just not the case. It's not going to happen. But so still, the one thing that OU definitely has to work on is pitching. But it's just going to be a work in progress. I mean, it's not what we want to see or want to say, but I mean, that's just the truth of it. So it's all right. We're still 2 weeks out from SEC play. We'll see Auburn here. They come into town on March 13th. So we'll see how the pitching looks then. But here we are, bottom of the second inning. OU up 5-4. One of the Oklahoma kids here, Alyssa Parker's at the plate with the 0-1 count. Oh, that's going to be a hard hit ball. Is it enough to get out of here? No. Caught at the warning track. That was a hard hit ball, y'all. A line drive all the way out to the warning track, but caught there by the left fielder. So 1 out now here for Oklahoma here in the bottom of the second. But, man, that was a laser out there to left field, though. Holy cow. Doug, oh, yeah. Yeah, Katie has some rings. Yeah, she's won some College World Series games. Yeah, oh, yeah. So if you're just checking in, OU found themselves down 4-0 going to the bottom of the first against Alabama State. They came back and put up a 5 spot. They're in the bottom of the first. A really quick, quiet inning for them in the second. Katie looked a lot better there in the second inning. And here we are now in the bottom of the second. 1 out, nobody on for Oklahoma. Kendall Wells, who already has a home run on the day. She had a 2-run bomb in the first inning for Oklahoma. The home run leader. She already has either 14 or 15 on the day. Kind of lost track on that. We'll see if she can get herself another one here. Yeah, she has 2 rings. Doug, she's a senior. So her freshman, sophomore year, during that 4-peat, she has a couple of rings. Kendall Wells, did she hit another one? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like the fans are just sitting out and they're just like, oh, she hit another home run. What a delayed reaction there by the crowd. So Kendall Wells with another home run, second of the game. I mean, I don't know what else to say about Kendall Wells at this point, y'all. This is ridiculous. How many is that now? Is that 16 for her? 15 or 16? That's ridiculous. 77 now in the season. Yeah, so feeling really, really good about hitting that 80. The over-under would Oklahoma have 80 home runs for the season by the end of tomorrow. And if we're at 77, feeling really good about that over-under. Yeah, that 4-peat, I mean, that was just one of the best teams that they've ever, assembled for that during that 4-peat. We had good pitching. I mean, our defense was ridiculous. The offense was insane. But yeah, Katie was younger then, and so she didn't get all the fame, all the attention. She was just kind of there quietly doing her thing. But oh yeah, So a slow ground out there by Lexi McDaniel to the pitcher for the second out of the inning. But Kendall Wells just hit her second home run of the game, as Oklahoma now has a 6-4 lead here in the bottom of the second inning, 2 outs. Beautiful evening here in Norman, Oklahoma. Man, Psyche, you're not wrong, dude. What does she have now? Does she have 7, or is it 16 or 17 for Kendall Wells so far? 16, right? The single season record is only 37. Dude. Now, the only thing that I see coming down the line that's going to slow down maybe some of this offense, and I hope that I'm wrong, is that we're going into the SEC. So the SEC is way better overall from top to bottom versus the Big 12. So, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope Kendall Wells just continues to hit bombs off of anybody and everybody. Slow ground out. It's going to end the second inning, but Oklahoma with another run, another bomb by Kendall Wells to take a 6-4 lead going to the top of the third inning. Laura Espinosa, 1995. That's crazy. Yeah, dude, she doesn't care. She just hits home runs. She's a catcher. And so her philosophy, and I love it, is, hey, if I can just hit home runs every time, I can just trot around the bases, come back to the dugout, save my legs, and get ready to go out there and catch the next inning. So I love her thought process and what she's doing. Smart. Thank you guys so much for being in here with us again on a Saturday evening. Second game of the day for Oklahoma. Game 1. OU with another run roll victory over Sam Houston State, 10-2. And in this one here, I mean, we were kind of surprised. Alabama State hit a grand slam in the first inning. OU came back and put up a 5 spot in the bottom of the first. Katie responded really, really well there in the second. Had a good second inning. Kendall Wells, of course, with another home run. And now here we are in the top of the third inning with the 6-4 lead Oklahoma. KD is still out there, so I like it. Let Katie work through some of the struggles. Really, really glad that Patty did not pull her there. Let Kendall work through her struggles. Let her work through it mentally, physically. Make her stronger as we get into SEC play, you know? I think if she can continue to look really, really good, Katie's going to throw the whole game. She will. We're going to continue to put up runs. I mean, if I'm Patty, I'm going to let Katie go as long as she can. As long as she looks good and, you know, she's responding, I'm not going to pull her. Katie needs the reps. She needs to get these pitches in, get right mentally, physically. So I really do hope that we see a complete game from Katie here. So here we are, top of the third inning, Oklahoma up 6-4. See if we can get another quick 1, 2, 3. Alabama State going for the bunt. Does not work, so strike one. Let me change the all right, there we go. Got that changed for you also. Here we are, Katie with the 0-2 count, top of the third inning. Oklahoma up 6-4. Let's go, Kirsten. Get you another strikeout. That one there up high in the zone. 1-2 count now. $16 on the season for Kendall. That's ridiculous, y'all. That is so ridiculous. Ball 2, so 2-2 count here for KD. I wonder how many teams have less home runs than what Kendall Wells has by herself so far. I bet you it's a good bunch of teams that Kendall Wells is out hitting when it comes to home runs. Just an insane start for the freshman, Kendall Wells, another Oklahoma kid. Katie here with the full count. First batter at the top of the third inning. If you're just checking in, Oklahoma's up 6-4. Let's go, Kirsten. Let's not have any free passes here. A hard hit ball, and she gives up another home run. So a solo shot here by Alabama State to start off the third inning to now cut the lead to 6-5 Oklahoma. The infield comes in. You can see it on her face. Kirsten there, she doesn't look confident in herself. You can see it. It's all over her face. Patty leaves her in. Let's see what Katie does here. Can she respond here and come back and get a quick 1, 2, 3? Let's see what Katie does here. But if you're just tuning in, Alabama State had a grand slam in the first, a quiet second inning, but here a solo shot to start the third. So we got a game. We got a ball game here. 6-5 Oklahoma, top of the third inning. No outs, nobody on. Definitely not the game that I thought we would see. I thought we would see another easy blowout, but not the case here. So that one low and outside so quickly now. Katie has a 2-0 count. Come on, Kirsten. You got this. Come on. Oh, good pitch. Yeah, you got called. That was a beautiful pitch by Katie on the outside. 2-1 count here. Another great pitch. That was the same pitch. That was a strike. So this umpire, he is not consistent with that pitch on the outside corner. It was a strike a few pitches ago. Now it's not. So I know that's frustrating for KD, as the umpire here is a little inconsistent when it comes to that outside pitch on the corner. But if you're just tuning in, Alabama State had a grand slam there in the first, a quiet second, and they start off the third inning here with a solo shot. And Oklahoma is up 6-5, top of the third. No outs, nobody on. Katie here with the 3-1 count. There it is. That same pitch out, there on the outside corner. He calls that one a strike this time, so full count. Come on, Kirsten, get you a strikeout. It's going to be a foul ball. Is there enough room to catch it? Oh, can't quite get to it, but great effort there by I can't tell who it is over there at first base for Oklahoma, but great effort, but not able to get to it. So still a full count, top of the third. OU up 6-5. No outs, nobody on here for Alabama State. Come on, Kirsten. Another foul ball. It's going to go to play. That's our first 2 home runs of the year. Alabama State. UCLA 16 home runs, Florida 21. Yeah, so Oklahoma continues to their home run lead is ridiculous on everybody else in the country. Another pop-up. Is this one going to stay in territory? It is. There we go. Caught by the first baseman. Who's over there? Got Kendall Wells playing first, so get out number 1 here at the top of the third. Let's go, Katie. You got this. Just bounce back. Charles, you wouldn't think so for sure, especially after the first two outcomes. But yeah, we definitely got a game here. This is our third time seeing this team. In the first two games, we outscored them 55-3. But you gotta respect the fight here from Alabama State. It's been a rough weekend for them. They've gotten destroyed by Oklahoma twice. They were defeated by Sam Houston State. So really impressed here with the fight from Alabama State players. Definitely got to respect that. But here we are, top of the third inning. OU up 6-5, 1 out, nobody on. Looking to see if Katie can't bounce back here. Let her fight through her struggles. We're going to need Katie when we get later in the postseason play, y'all, and SEC play. She swung. So a ball high up in the zone. The batter tried to hold her swing, couldn't do it. So now we got a 1-2 count. Come on, Kirsten. As the fans there behind the home plate are cheering on Kirsten. Trying to get behind her here. Ground ball out to Kirsten at the pitcher's mound. Easy throw, out number 2. There you go. So Kirsten gives up that solo shot, but she's responded back here. A quick 2 outs. So this is why she's still in, y'all. Patty is wanting to see, and so is Carly Keeney, how is Kirsten going to how is she going to respond when things don't go well or they don't go like we thought they were? How is she going to respond whenever she's met with some adversity? So I know a lot of us here want to see her get pulled out, but I'm really excited here to see what she does. Okay, wow, that was a strike. I don't know what in the heck this umpire is seeing. Everybody is kind of like, what? Okay. That was a strike right down the middle, a little low, but right in the strike zone. And this umpire is a little inconsistent for sure. 1-0 count. There it is. An outside pitch on the outside corner. That's the one pitch that Kirsten's been able to hit pretty effectively here in this game, is that ball on the outside corner. Beautiful pitch. So here we are, 1-1 count. Top of the third inning, 2 outs, nobody on. Little high there, so 2-1. Oh, yeah. Patty knows that she has some margin for sure. Well, no, Ron, it's not that, but I think it's good to see for Patty, how is Kirsten going to respond when things don't go well? Is she just going to shut down and, walk somebody or hit somebody? But as we see here, she gave up that solo shot. She's gotten 2 quick outs. And now we're 1 strike away from getting the third out. So this is why Patty's doing it. Just to see what kind of fight does Kirsten have. Knowing that we're going to continue to put up runs against this team. So, oh, beautiful pitch. There we go. Frozer. Outside corner, beautiful pitch. So, see, there you go. Katie gives up that solo shot, but then comes back with 3 quick outs. So, definitely not what we wanted to see by her giving up that solo shot. But I like the response there. So, if you're just tuning in, definitely not the score we thought we would see. At this point, we thought it might be, 15-0, 18-1. Not the case at all. 6-5 game. Here for the Oklahoma Sooners against Alabama State. So let's see if we can get a big inning. We've seen Kendall Wells hit a home run in the first, home run in the second. So, yeah, the wind is a lot lighter. If you weren't able to tune into the first game, the wind was blowing like 15 to 25 miles per hour, blowing in. So the wind kept in a few balls from being a home run for Oklahoma in the first game. But here, the wind's a lot lighter. So a lot more home runs this game. I like your guys' emotion. I love it. We're all just crazy Sooner fans, and we expect perfection. And we know it's not reality, but we've been spoiled. OU fans are definitely spoiled when it comes to college softball for sure. But here we go, looking to see if we can't get a big response. Have another big inning here for Oklahoma. Build this lead. Excuse me. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma up 6-5 over Alabama State. Definitely not what we thought we would see. We expected another 20-0, 18-0. But here we are. Bella aiming to start off the bottom of the third with a home run. A line drive home run. Just gets over the left field wall, but there you go, y'all. Just like that. One pitch. Y'all, we may have those 80 home runs by this game. Tomorrow's just going to be a bonus. So what a laser shot. A line drive home run out over left field. That was out in a hurry. Oh, you're now up 7-5. Crazy. 78 now. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to have the 80 by this game for sure. Got Kai Miner at the plate. Come on, Kai, keep it going. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma just hit another home run. They're now up 7-5. Here in the bottom of the third. Game number 2 for the Oklahoma Sooners. They beat Sam Houston State earlier today, 10-2. Ball inside, so Kai with the 3-0 count. Jimmy. Teresa Jinx, I owe you a Coke. So there you go. To start the third inning, we see a bomb by Bella Emerling. And now we see a walk for Kai. So another good start for Oklahoma here. Let's just keep passing the bat and keep this going. Oh, I'm taking the over. I'm taking the over on that. I feel like this is where OU is going to really open up the game. Got T. Malloy at the plate. She's been very, very dangerous. I feel like she's gotten a hit like her last 9 bats in a row or something. She's just been unstoppable, I feel like. It seems like anyway. With a steal attempt, yeah, good luck throwing out Kai Miner trying to steal a bag. Good luck with that. So Kai gets her another stolen bag. We got Tia Malloy at the plate. Bella Emerling had a bomb to start the inning. 7-5 game. Definitely didn't think we would see this kind of score. Thought it'd be another big, massive shutout, big blowout, but not the case. Tia Malloy here with the foul. Makes it a 1-2 count here for Tia Malloy. Kai Miner out there at second base. Bottom of the third inning, Oklahoma up 7-5, no outs. Tracy, you got that right. Tia time. There you go. Be smart. Don't be chasing anything. 2-2 count here for Tia. Reginald agreed. Agreed. Absolutely, sir. That is the truth. Absolutely. Come on, Tia. Tia with really good plate discipline there. Not chasing that one. Full count now for Tia Malloy. Oklahoma up 7-5 here in the bottom of the third. Kai Miner is out there at second base. Nobody out. Oh, wild pitch. It's going to be ball four anyway, but Kai easily takes third base there. So now runners at the corners for Oklahoma. Nobody out. Bottom of the third inning. OU up 7-5. CJ, still early. Still early, bro. Let's see how we are come SEC play. At some point, we know that Jen's going to get back to Norman. She'll still continue to coach from home, help out Carly Keeney. Carly's going to continue to grow and get better as a pitching coach. So no matter if we don't score any more runs here or if we put up another 8, do y'all think KD comes back out here for the fourth inning? What do y'all think? Yeah, Charles, appreciate that. If y'all are new in here, make sure y'all hit that like button. This is a great place to be if you're a fan of Oklahoma sports, OU softball. I'll do a little bit of football content in the fall whenever that gets going. After we see OU win their 9th title come the first part of June. And then just being a military vet, I like showing or doing some content from time to time, giving love to our veterans and our troops. A quick stoppage here in the game. Umpire out there talking to, and the coach, I guess, talking to the pitcher. I guess everything's good there. So if you're just checking in, Oklahoma's up 7-5, bottom of the third inning. Runners at the corners. Nobody else. So OU looking to have a really big inning here. First pitch of the inning, Bella Amerling hits a bomb, a line drive home run over left field. Since then, we've had a walk and a hit. We now have runners at the corners. Chaney Helton at the plate. Another one of them Oklahoma kids. And Tia Malloy able to steal second. So I think that's now the 4th stolen base of the game for Oklahoma. So Oklahoma is definitely cooking here in the bottom of the third inning. Runners at second and third. Still no outs. Oh, Chaney going for the bunt and goes foul. No, yeah, I like the bunt call. That was good. I like that by Patty. Because if she gets that down, Kyle's gonna make that easy. But Chaney Helton at the plate, a 1-1 count, runners at second and third, nobody out. She's going to foul that one off. So OU up here 7-5 in the bottom of the third, nobody out. We got Tia Malloy and Kai Miner on second and third. Chaney Helton here looking to find a way to get them in, get herself a couple RBIs. Come on, Chaney. Lazy swing there. It goes foul. Chaney definitely looked confused on that pitch. But here we are, a 1-2 count. Come on, Chaney, you got this. I mean, at this point, if Chaney just puts it on the ground and it just goes out just a little bit, Kai's going to score from third, y'all. Her speed is ridiculous. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's going to score 2. Chaney Helton with a 2 RBI single, hit out to center field, a hard hit ground ball. Oklahoma now up 9-5. Still nobody out. So Oklahoma looking to put up a big, big inning here in the third. Pitchers looks like we're going to see a pitching change. Yep. So a pitching change for Alabama State, who I got to say, man, bless their hearts. They've had a rough weekend. They have gotten completely destroyed. But in this game here, man, props to them. Nobody's given them a chance in the world to do anything against Oklahoma, and they put up 5 runs. So I love the fight from this team here from Alabama State. Love it. Even though things are not going well for them, they continue to fight. And that's the kind of thing that I want to see from KD. Things aren't going well. Things aren't going right. But how are you going to respond? So my question is, how did you get that nickname? What do I mean by? No, I love that the fight that from Alabama State. You know, they've gotten their butt whipped. They've gotten embarrassed. You know, they could have came out here and they could have completely just shut down, gone through the motions, and it'd be another 30-0 ball game. But I'm really impressed with the fight from Alabama State. That's what I was talking about. But then with KD, you know, KD's had a really rough start to the season. But I'm glad that Patty's given her the opportunity to respond whenever things don't go well and she's struggling. How's she going to respond? You know, because we all know once we get to SEC play, we're going to see our ups and downs. Pitchers are going to struggle, but how did they respond? So that's what I'm talking about. That's what it was. But yeah, no. No, I didn't think Katie was going to start. I figured we were going to see her at some point today, but no, I didn't know if they were going to go with her or Alyssa Parker, but it's all good. It's all good. Oh, look at that. Oh, it goes foul. Is that Abby Dayton with the bunt attempt? Man, she was flying down first base. Cheney Helton was flying around going to third. Holy cow. I didn't realize just how fast Abby Dayton is. Dang. But here we are, an 0-2 count here for Abby Dayton. 1-2 count now, bottom of the third. Oklahoma up 9-5. 1 on, still nobody out. Oklahoma has already put up 3 this inning. Oh, yeah, TJ, it's all good. It's all good. No worries. Oh, a delayed. Oh, yeah, bad decision by that pitcher for Alabama State. So Abby Dayton hits the ball right back to the pitcher. She starts to go to first, hesitates, and then she changes her mind, goes to second. Wasn't going to be in time anyway, but then it was a little bit of a wild throw. So with that mistake and error, we get another hit here for Oklahoma. So now OU has runners at first and second, still nobody out. Here comes Alyssa Parker. See if Alyssa can get another home run here. She's already hit 1 on the day. We're trying to get to that 80 mark by the end of this evening, so got to get a few more, I believe. Takes that one outside, so 2-0 count. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, I know. I don't know what it was coming to the day, but wasn't it like, what would it be? They came into the day with, they were what, 15-2 coming in? No, 14-2, so 16 games. See, yeah, they got to be averaging what, almost 4 a game? over 4 a game, something like that. Something crazy. AP takes one a little low in the strike zone, but 3-1 counting out here for Alyssa Parker. We got runners at first and second, bottom of the third, nobody out. Oklahoma up 9-5. 4.95. That is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Oh my. What a shot by Alyssa Parker. That was way out of the stadium, but it goes foul. Holy cow. Dang. (3-2) UCLA. So they're in a battle home with Seattle. Yeah, Stan, deal. I hope her team just continues to pick her up. You know what I mean? Alyssa Parker here with another foul ball. It's going to go out of play. Yeah, 17-2 now. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Oklahoma should come out of this weekend being 19-2 for sure. Another walk here for Oklahoma. So, OU now have already put up 3 runs in the inning. Bases are now loaded. Still nobody out yet. So this is that big avalanche inning that's very possible here for Oklahoma. So coming in, it was 6-5. Could OU go up 8, 9, 10 runs here just in this third inning alone? Very, very possible. It doesn't matter who pitches for Alabama State. Doesn't matter who's in the box for Oklahoma. Offensively, Oklahoma just doing whatever they want to do against Alabama State. Kendall Wells. So if you're just tuning in, this is Kendall Wells' third at bat here in the third inning, or third at bat of the game, and she's already had 2 home runs. Is she going to go 3 for 3 on the day in this game? Yeah. Walker, yeah. Y'all, at some point, Kendall Wells is going to get the olive treatment. We're not going to pitch to you. We're going to put you on if we can, and you're not going to beat us. It's going to take somebody else to beat us, but it's not going to be you. So, yeah, that's just a matter of time. 4.01. Mike, that is crazy. God, that is ridiculous. So right now, are we at 78 or 79 home runs? So this is our 20th game. We get 80. That's going to be an easy, 4 home runs a game, which is insane. Kendall takes a walk. So she's not going to go 3 for 3 with 3 home runs. She takes a walk here, but it brings in another run for Oklahoma. Oklahoma now up 10-5 here in the bottom of the third. Bases loaded, still nobody out. So let me change the score real quick for y'all. Okay, there we go. So OU now up 10-5, bottom of the third, bases loaded, nobody out. Lexi McDaniel at the plate. Anybody want to call a grand slam here? Anybody feeling it? Is that on anybody's bingo card? A grand slam by Lexi McDaniel here in the bottom of the third inning. She's going to foul that one off. 1-2 count here for Lexi McDaniel. It's been a big inning so far for Oklahoma. They've already put up 4 runs. We have bases loaded, still nobody out. Let's go, Lexi. Pass the bat, keep this going. Another foul ball by Lexi McDaniel. Still a 1-2 count. Yeah, no runners are stranded. Oklahoma's gotten so much better at that. Come on, Lexi. Takes that one or way up high and outside. So 2-2 count here for Lexi McDaniel. Oklahoma up 10-5. Bases loaded. Bottom of the third. No outs. Looks like a potential here to put up a possible 10 spot, if not more, here in the third inning. Another foul ball. Looks gorgeous there at Love's Field there in Norman, Oklahoma. Beautiful night there. Yeah, we'll take a walk, whatever. That's crazy. Oh, is it a grand slam? Boom. There it is. Grand slam by Lexi McDaniel. Oklahoma has put up 8 runs, y'all, in this third inning and still not one out recorded for Alabama State. Holy cow. Yeah, who called it? I asked if anybody wanted to call that. Who called that grand slam? .78. So now we're at 79. So we just need one more home run to get to that 80 by the end of the weekend. And I'm feeling like we're going to get that plus some more here possibly in the third inning. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma was down 4-0 going to the bottom of the first. They put up 5 innings in the bottom of the first. They put up 1 in the second. And they have put up 8 here in the third inning. Still nobody out. What an incredible inning here for the Oklahoma Sooners. Just ridiculous. Another hit for Oklahoma. It's going to be an easy double, easy stand-up double. We're going to see a pitching change. Everybody's kind of looking that direction. Nope. Okay, so 14-5 now. Oklahoma over Alabama State here in the third. Bella Emerling, who started this inning with a line drive home run over left field on the first pitch at the bottom of the third, is now back up to bat. Still nobody out. Is Bella going to get herself 2 home runs in the same inning? There we go. Got that fixed. Beller with that home run swing, but it goes way, way foul. But Bella, man, she definitely has that big home run swing. For her, I feel like she's either home run or bust. Hoping that she gets a lot more consistent at the plate whenever we get up against the SEC competition in the postseason. Would like to see her just become a better overall hitter. Don't always got to go for the home run. She has a 3-run count. Got a runner at second base, still no outs. OU now up by 9. Bella's going to take strike 2. $79 for now. Yeah, we're definitely going to go over the 80 mark in this game. That'd be another home run, but it goes foul. But that, yeah, holy cow. Come on, Bella, straighten it out. Hitting .436 with 7 home runs. There you go, Bella. Hard hit ground ball goes down left field. It's going to be an easy double. Bella's going to get another RBI for herself in this inning. So Oklahoma now up 15-5, y'all. They were up by 1 to start this inning. They have now put up 9 runs, and they've still yet to have it out recorded. Unbelievable. 15-5, Oklahoma. Yeah, Alfred, we got to keep the faith. We're going to see our ups and downs, and we're going to see good play and bad play, but this is a very young squad, as we have doubled the amount of freshmen and sophomores versus our upperclassmen, so we're definitely going to see some growing pains. But here we are again. Kai Miner at the plate. Oklahoma 15-5, bottom of the third. Runner at second, still nobody out, and Kai now has a 2-0 count. Yeah, it definitely helps the stats. Absolutely. Yeah, so coming into this weekend, Oklahoma led the nation in 4 different offensive categories. I wonder how many we're going to lead in now when it's all said and done after tomorrow's games are done with. Oh, goes foul. Thought that was pretty coming off the bat. I thought it might stay fair, but just goes foul for Kai Miner. So a 2-2 count for her. Runner at second. Oklahoma up 15-5. If they have now put up 9 runs in the bottom of the third and still not an out recorded on them. And it looks like we're going to have a meeting at the circle. Haven't seen the coach yet, but here comes the infield out to talk to their pitcher. All right, so just a quick meeting with the catcher and pitcher. Thought it might be a different or another pitching change, but that's not the case. All right, Kai, come on now. 2-2 count. Going to hit a ground ball over the pitcher. Goes out to center field. Here comes another RBI. Oklahoma now up 16-5. Still no outs. And here comes Tia Malloy. Now we're going to see the pitching change. So if you're just tuning in, this game started out with Alabama State hitting a grand slam in the first inning to go 4-0. Oklahoma responds with 5 in the first. We get 1 in the second. And now we put up a 10 spot here in the third and still have no outs, and we have a runner at first. A pitching change here for Alabama State, and Tia Malloy will be coming to the plate. I don't know what the record is for Oklahoma with runs scored without recording it out, but we got to be close to that record if it's not already a record. This is ridiculous. 10 runs in an inning and still not an out. This is insanity. Yeah, Skip. So glad to see you in here, sir. So game 1 against Sam Houston State. OU wins 10-2. Should have been worse. The wind was blowing in, so it cost us a couple home runs. But good day. Sydney Burzon started game 1. She went, I believe, 4 innings. And then Molly came in to close it out. She looked great. And then here in game 2, Kirsten Dill has thrown the whole game so far. So really curious to see, are we going to see Katie come out for the 4th inning? Or are we going to see maybe Alyssa Parker? Are we going to see Berkeley Zakai? Another hit for OU, past the shortstop, goes out to center field. Runners now at first and second. Thank you guys so much for being in here on a Saturday evening. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me while you guys are in here. And if you're new in here, let me know where you're watching from. I'll make sure to get you up here on the map. We've hit 41 states so far in 8 different countries. So we've had Sooner fans check in from all over the world. So this is definitely a great place to be if you're a Sooner fan. We got Chaney Helton at the plate, an 0-1 count. Runners at first and second, bottom of the 3rd. Oklahoma up 16-5. Excuse me. Oh, Chaney, did she just get a 3-run homer? Boom. Chaney Helton with a 3-run shot over right field, a no-brainer. Good for her. Good for Chaney. This has to be a record, right? This has to be a record, right? We've scored 13 runs and still not out recorded. This is so ridiculous. Dang. Oh, Trish said we will. We will. And I'm curious to see in the polls, like we're 5-2, or we're 5-2 of the polls. We're 7 and of course D1 softball, but they always like to give us a hard time. We haven't really played anybody tough this weekend, but we've dominated like no other. Do you think that we go up a spot in the rankings? Nebraska lost earlier a few days ago to Oklahoma State. We saw Florida take their first loss to UCLA. Do you think Oklahoma sits tied at 4, or at 5, or do we go up a little bit? What do y'all think? Yeah, we got 80. Just got to get one more. And I feel like that's going to come here in this inning. Yeah, okay, so CJ, what's crazy is they were number 4 in one of the polls. Yeah, so a big discrepancy there. They were 4 in one and 8 in the other. Now, do polls really mean much in February? No, but it's always fun to talk about. We always like to complain or cheer it, so it's just always something fun to talk about. But at the end of the day, what we care about, like Teresa said, are we in the top 3, 4, 5? Are we hosting come May, where Oklahoma never has to leave the state once we get there in the postseason? So that's the goal for the Sooners this year. Abby Dayton's going to run. Oh, so a little ground ball hit out there to the right side of the infield. A little bit of an error there, and Abby Dayton able to run that out. So, man, another runner here for Oklahoma. For just tuning in, OU started out down 4-0 here in the first inning. We're in the bottom of the third. It is now 19-5, Oklahoma. OU has put up 13 runs here in the bottom of the third, and yet there are no outs. Oh yeah, Slag, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited for SEC play. We have Auburn coming into town to start us out here in 2 weeks on March 13th. So getting really, really close here to SEC play. Can't wait for that to get here for sure. I feel like this year we have a lot. I feel like we have an easier schedule conference-wise with the SEC. We don't have Tennessee. We don't have Florida. We don't have Bama. So some of the big hitters we don't have to play in conference, not until at least the conference tournament. So OU is definitely capable of winning the SEC again in the regular season for sure. Alyssa Parker at the plate. See what we can't do here. Yeah, mercy rule. I mean, is that even some crazy rule that we don't know about? I mean, can a team just quit the game because it's just getting so bad and they just don't want to abuse their players anymore, or just, I don't know. This is crazy. Yeah, I feel like at some point, if we get 2 or 3 more runs, like what is Patty supposed to do? Like, what do the umpires do? Gosh, this is crazy. I don't know. Another walk for Oklahoma. So runners now at first and second. Still nobody out. OU's put up 13 runs, and we're still going. 80 home runs is insane. Yeah, it is insane. It's so ridiculous. Agreed. Mike agreed. I think your top 3 in the SEC is going to be Oklahoma, Texas, and Tennessee, with Florida being right there. So those are definitely your 4 teams for sure in the SEC. LSU's solid. Georgia's okay. Bama's all right. Mississippi State off to a great start. So we'll see what the Bulldogs can do once they get in the conference play. Yeah, A&M, they've fallen off a lot. They're not the team that they were. And A&M got upset yesterday. I saw that on my feed, and I forgot who beat them, but they got upset yesterday by somebody. Yeah, Jimmy, good call. Arkansas is really good. As we are going to see them in conference play, so definitely excited for that one. Oh, CJ, who did they lose to? I know they came in today with, I think they were what, like 15-1, 16-1, whatever it was. Kendall Wells at the plate. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma's up 19-5, bottom of the third. Runners on first and second. Kendall Wells at the plate, looking to hit her 3rd home run in 3 innings. This is her 4th at bat, and she had a home run, and then she got walked earlier in this inning. So can Kendall Wells get herself 3 home runs in the game? And she can just extend her home run lead over everybody else in the country. It's going to be a foul ball. Oh, good effort there by the first baseman, just not able to get to it. Full count now here for Kendall Wells. OU up 19-5, bottom of the third. Runners on first and second. Oh, Tracy, yeah, Bama's good. They are for sure, absolutely. Another walk. So here we are, bases loaded. This is a serious question, y'all. At some point, is the coach going to walk out? I mean, I'm being truly serious here. OU's put up 13 runs. We have bases loaded. Still, there's no outs. Can the coaches come out here and say, "Hey, we've had enough. We're done. Can we just move on?" I mean, I don't know what you want Patty to do. These have been walks. They've been home runs. I mean, it doesn't matter who Patty puts in to hit. I mean, I don't know what you want Patty to do here. I mean, yeah, Jimmy, seriously, what do we do? Bill, this is the third inning, bottom of the third. They finally get it. Oh, it's going to be a wild pitch, but Alabama State finally gets an out. So, Bill, if you're just checking in, when the third inning started, it was 6-5 Oklahoma. It is now 19-5 Oklahoma. They have, 20-5 Oklahoma. They put up 14 runs in this inning, and Alabama State just got the first out of the inning. So this is what we're talking about, Cobra Kai. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Holy cow. Yeah, Bill. So this is what we're talking about. At what point can the coach for Alabama State come over and say, "Hey, Patty, Blue, we're done. We're done. We want to call this. We're done. Forget trying to play 4.5 innings. We're done." So, I don't know what time we started this bottom of the third in real time, but has it been, a good 45 minutes before they got it out? This is just insanity to me. This is crazy. Yeah, got to play the 4.5 to make it official. Yeah, the tag would have been played, but it was a wild throw. Yep. So if you're just checking in, OU was down 4-0 in the first, and it's since then been all Oklahoma like we expected. Another hit for Oklahoma. Patty's going to hold him up. Yeah. Patty could have easily have sent that runner home from third. She holds him up. She gets it. Patty's going to make a change. She's talking to the umpire here. She's going to switch out runners. So if you're just tuning in, this is one of the most impressive offensive innings I've ever seen in college softball. Oklahoma. They have put up 14 runs. They have bases loaded and still only one out. They put up 14 runs, y'all, in one inning. And they're not done. Insanity. 75-8 against them in 3 games. That's gotcha, Mike. Esther, they are in the bottom of the third. They're up 20-5. But Reds, you know what? Please, by all means, if they want to keep hating on Oklahoma, by all means, go ahead. That's just bulletin board material. You know what I mean, bro? That's exactly what that is. Exactly what that is. Like D1 softball, they're going to disrespect Oklahoma all year long. It's going to happen, and that's fine. I love it. I love it. Now, I don't think it's very smart to give Patty Gasso any extra ammo to use for her players to get motivated, but yeah, if everybody wants to hit on Oklahoma and if they want to believe in Tennessee and Texas, by all means, you go right ahead. And like you said, Reginald, we saw it last year. Although how that ended with the whole co-championship thing, that was crazy. That was ridiculous. Another hit by Oklahoma. Patty's just letting everybody go, just advance one base. Score now 21-5. Crazy, 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 y'all. So in this inning alone, Oklahoma's put up 2+ touchdowns already. We've put up a 15 spot here in the third, and we're still going. We might see 3 touchdowns scored by the OU offense in one inning. Do you know how insane it is to even say that? To even put that out in the universe? Oh, there you go. So it was a ball hit out to the shortstop. The shortstop tries to go home, but it's a wild throw. Another run comes in. Like at some point, is Patty going to just tell her, hey, just put your bat out there, let it hit the ball, and let them just like jog down to first? You know, Patty has to feel awful. You know she does. But what is she supposed to do here? A meeting here at the circle. Umpire says, hey, let's go. Oklahoma now up 22-5. Okay. There we go. So the biggest inning on the year was 14 versus UTEP. Yeah, and we've already blown past that here. So OU has now put up 2 touchdowns and a safety, and still only 1 out here in the third inning. Foul ball here by Tia Malloy. Yeah, Bill, good point there. The OU men's basketball team, they're having a great day against LSU, as they've kind of had a really rough year. Everybody assumes that Porter is going to be on the way out when the season's done. If you're just tuning in, this inning started with OU up 6-5. We're in the bottom of the third. It is now 22-5. We're still in the bottom of the third and only 1 out. OU has bases loaded. Tia Malloy at the plate. Another foul ball, so 1-2 count. Yeah, Jimmy, he's gone. Who do y'all want to see be hired as the new basketball coach for Oklahoma? You want Sampson to come in? Yeah, he gone. Absolutely. Let's go, Tia. Tia with another foul ball. OU up here 22-5. Bases loaded. Bottom of the third inning. Only 1 out. A 1-2 count here for Tia Malloy. Let's go, Tia. Tia's going to pop this one up in foul territory. Caught by the shortstop. So we have out number 2 finally. So 2 outs now here for Alabama State. OU up 22-5. Who do y'all think Patty brings out the pitch? Does KD come back out? Or does Patty come in with like maybe Berkeley Zakai? With the score the way it is, what do y'all think? The only team with 2 hour, yeah, right? A 2 hour 5 inning game, and we have multiple. Does anybody have any idea what time this bottom of the third inning started? Like, how long has it really been in real time? The record is 18 runs by Texas Tech in 2021. And we've put up 16. Cheney Helton at the plate. She had a home run earlier this inning. By us versus Texas Tech. Oh, Charles, what I mean, man, this finally, Alabama State finds a way to get the second out of the inning. I really want to go back in time and look how long has this bottom of the third inning been going on in real time? Oh, a walk. So Oklahoma now is going to go up 23-5. A bases loaded walk. Plank just said it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Slaggy, thank you so much for being here today, sir. Appreciate it. Hope you go out and have a good dinner. Yeah. Hopefully we're done and this game will be over with. But thank you for being here today, sir. I hope we see you tomorrow. So for y'all that are so just so you guys know, tomorrow's game, the first pitch is at 12:30 against Southeastern Louisiana. So I hope you have a great dinner and a good rest of your Saturday night, sir. Thank you so much for being here today. Appreciate it. A base hit ties their record 78-8. Yeah. Abby Dayton at the plate. A 1-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Oklahoma is trying to tie their own record with 18 runs in 1 inning. We'll see what they do here. Because the only way somebody is going to go more than 1 base is it's got to be a grand slam. This score could definitely be way worse, but Patty is doing everything she can not to run up the score here. About an hour. Okay, so JJ, that's crazy. An hour for a half inning of play. In D1 college softball. That is insanity to me. That's crazy. 23rd batter of the whoa. Yeah. Yeah, unless it's a home run. They're not going to go more than 1 base here. Abby Dayton here with a 1-2 count. Did Abby just hit a grand slam? Abby Dayton with a grand slam. Record has been broken. Oklahoma has put up 3. Let me repeat that. Oklahoma has put up 3 touchdowns in the bottom of the third inning in softball. 3 touchdowns. They've broken the all-time record. Oh, man. Oklahoma now up 27-5. Man. Oh, Reginald, really? That's cool. That's a cool story. That's cool. What record do you want, CJ? What do you want now? No mercy. Yeah, I wonder what the outside sources are going to say whenever they see this third inning. Whenever they just see the highlights or they just see a score and they're like, what in the world? I wonder what their or just what their response is going to be to everything. 36. Okay, I got you. Ooh. So what CJ is talking about is 36 runs is the all-time record. Oh, you said it when they beat somebody. I forgot who it was in 2014, 35-1. So there's been a few times this year. We saw the game against UTEP where it was 32-0. What was that first? Or no, we've seen 34-0 and 32-0 from Oklahoma this year. So yeah, that's the one record that we've yet to break is 36 runs in a game. And y'all, we still have to go a whole nother inning. At least. We got to play 4.5 innings, and we're still only in the bottom of the third. Yeah, 35-1, and yeah, 35-1. Two grand slams in this inning. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, so here we go. Alyssa Parker at the plate. If you're just tuning in, Oklahoma this inning has set multiple records as they have put up a 21 spot in the bottom of the third here against Alabama State. It's been over an hour real time, and we're still going here in the bottom of this inning. So just a crazy, crazy historic inning here for Oklahoma. The Oklahoma men's basketball, they just beat LSU down there in Baton Rouge. So good day for the OU men's basketball team. So happy for them. Alyssa Parker here with a 2-2 count. Alyssa Parker with a grounder over to third. Yeah, third out of the inning. So finally, after over being an hour in real time, OU puts up 21 runs in the bottom of the third. The inning is finally over. So we move on to the fourth inning with Oklahoma now up 27-5. So the Sooners just broke some records there in that last inning. So after being down 4-0, OU has gone up 27-1 since then with the run scored. Crazy. Yeah, CJC may have been, but if it's close, like, yeah, we're not going to get that call. Just no, call it out. I know Charles, right? Like that's bad to say. Finally, we finally got out. It's crazy to say. But did y'all see last night after the game against Alabama State, where both teams went over to the dugout and they were just, cheering, hanging out, having a good time? I thought that was really cool to see last night after the game. So I know some of you guys have left here. I get it. Oklahoma up 27-5. But I hope you guys are able to come back tomorrow for sure. First pitch tomorrow is going to be at 12:30 against Southeastern Louisiana. This game is still going to go on for a while now. We still have to play another inning and a half to make this official. Looks like Kirsten Dill is still pitching, so she's come back out here for the fourth inning. Yeah, Mike, absolutely. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, great. Yeah, absolutely great sportsmanship. Girls just want to have fun. Yeah, that was a really cool video. If you haven't seen it, go check out social media. After last night's game with Alabama State and Oklahoma, all the girls on both teams were just all out there on the field dancing together. Then they were in the dugout. That was a really cool video to see. So if you're just checking in, Oklahoma's up 27-5, top of the fourth inning. Kirsten Deal at the plate or at the circle. First out of the inning there, a fly out there to center field to Kai. So Katie's kind of had a very up and down game. Had a rough first inning, a great second inning. Gave up a solo shot in the third. So can Katie come out here and just have a great, quick 1, 2, 3? As she needs to continue to build her confidence. Because we're going to need her. We're going to need her come SEC play, y'all. So I know a lot of us are still hating on Katie. We're down on her, but we just got to keep the faith. You know what I mean? Got to keep the faith. Whatever's has her in this funk, hopefully she can get out of this by the time we get to conference play. Some of the fans have left. They're at Love's Field. All right, so a quick meeting there at the circle. Going to get back to play here. OU up 27-5, top of the fourth inning, 1 out, nobody on for Alabama State. One count. 81 homers now in the season. Oh, yeah, Charles, you know that she had to warm back up. It's been over an hour in real time. Yeah, Katie had to warm back up for sure. Yeah, she did. Great point there. Yeah, great game by the men's basketball team. Beat LSU by 16 at their place down there in Baton Rouge. Did CJ say 30-10? Yep. Crazy. What a crazy game we've had here. How many runs have they scored this weekend? I can add it up for you real quick. Let's see. 32, 45, 65, 68, 78. 106, I'm sorry. 105 runs have been scored. And we still have one more game to go tomorrow, y'all. Let me add this up again to make sure, but that's... There we go, Katie with the strikeout for out number 2. So definitely love to see that for her. So 27, 37. Yeah. Oklahoma has scored 105 runs since Thursday night. Reginald, that is just... This is even beyond like video game numbers, y'all. But Katie looks really good here in the fourth. After a long layoff there in the third. About an hour in real time, maybe a little over an hour in real time. She's come back out and she looks really good. 2 quick outs. Katie 1 pitch away from having a quick 3 up, 3 down. Reginald, I would not. You know what? I am all for that, sir. Absolutely. I mean, I really don't want to have to sit around for another hour for 1/2 inning of play. Not that I don't want to see offense, but gosh. And Katie hits this batter here in the arm with a 1-2 count. You hate to see that whenever you have a 1-2 count and you hit the batter. Ouch. So if you're just checking in, Oklahoma's up 27-5. They scored 21 runs in the bottom of the third. Katie has been in the circle all game long here for Oklahoma. She's had her ups and downs this game. Got a quick 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Just hit the batter in the arm a second ago. But looking to get the quick out here and move on to the bottom of the 4th inning. I'm glad you guys are still in here with me. I know it's been a long one, as we've seen some history here for sure by this Oklahoma offense, but thank you guys so much for still being here with us on a Saturday night. I appreciate all you guys. I love all the support, and I love getting to do this with y'all. It's been so much fun getting to meet all you guys across the world. It's been amazing to get to watch others, to get to watch OU sports with other OU fans. I love it. So thank y'all for all of that. Come on, Katie, finish this. Katie here with a 1-1 count, 1 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. She caused time, a little bit of confusion with her and the catcher. A hit out the shortstop, throw over to second, and there you go. Katie with a quick 1-2-3. Very quiet inning, just what she needs exactly. So going to the bottom of the 4th, OU's up 27-5. We're going to see what for y'all that are watching this on ESPN, does it keep lagging a little bit, or is that just my TV? And I see a bunch of clouds rolling in there in Norman. Is it supposed to rain in Norman tonight or tomorrow? Is there a chance of rain during the game? It's lagging. Okay. Yeah, ESPN, man. Esther Boomer, absolutely. It's been a historic day for the OU offense. Yeah, Breslin, she had that rough first inning, and she's been pretty good so far. Absolutely. Over under 8.5 runs in the 4th. CJ, I'm going to take the under, but I don't feel confident saying that. Yeah, no rain till we get 36. That's right, CJ. 9 more. So Everett, there is. Okay, so there's some rain coming in. Okay. Well, hopefully it doesn't have any effect on tomorrow's game. First pitch tomorrow, 12:30 Central Time. Oh, where's the game? Come on, where's the game? There we go. I'm trying to go back out and go back in and see if it'll change anything with this ESPN app. There we go. Okay, so here we are, bottom of the 4th inning. Oklahoma up 27-5, a 0-1 count for Kendall Wells. The men's basketball team wins 83-67, so a great day for men's basketball. Come on, Kendall. I wonder what JT and Patty Gasso told the hitters before going out there. Everybody wants the record, huh? No mercy. No mercy. This would be the third time of the year that we're even in the range of trying to break the all-time record. Kendall Wells is going to ground out to third and runs it out. Good hustle for her. Good hustle for her. She runs out to throw. It was a bang-bang play, but umpire calls her safe. So Kendall Wells here with another hit. They're going to bring in a pinch runner, I would assume. Yep. Is that Nelly Mack going over to first to run? I can't tell. Ump wants the record too. Nelly, okay, yeah. So Nelly Mack, for y'all that are wondering, she has a little bit of a shoulder issue, and they've been very cautious with her. So that's why you haven't seen her out there playing third, and haven't seen much of her today. But here she is finally out there as a pinch runner. OU up 27-5 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. A runner on, no out. Another hit by Oklahoma goes. Okay, so that could have easily have been a double. We should have runners at second and third, but with the situation, Patty says stop at second. So this is what we're going to see. Unless it's a home run, every runner is only going to go up one base. But here we go. 2 hits to start off the bottom of the fourth. Sid Barker at the plate. Takes ball. Oh, a strike. Okay, so looks like the umpire has opened up his strike zone a little bit. Very understandable. I get it. I get it. Everybody's ready to get back to the hotel and get some rest. Sid Barker hits one out to second base. The second baseman fumbles it. So another error here by the second baseman for Alabama State. Should have been an easy out. Fumbles the ball, and now we have bases loaded here for Oklahoma. No outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Oklahoma up 27-5. The coach for Alabama State comes out to talk to her team. No mercy. Sweep the leg, Johnny. CJ wants another grand slam, huh? All right, well, we got to get 9 more runs somehow if we're going to break this all-time record. This is going to be our last opportunity to do it now, so we got to get it done here if we're going to do it. Really curious to see what is said in the post-game interview with Patty about the score, how it all played out. What is her response going to be? So really curious to see that. And I'm really curious for Monday morning, D1 softball, what is everybody from the outside going to say about what happened to Norman this weekend? We know that we're going to hear a bunch of hate from the Texas fans. Of course, I get it. I get it. That's our rival, and any chance that they have to talk some trash, they're going to. So I expect to hear a lot down there from all the Texas folks for sure. Here we are, bases loaded, bottom of the fourth inning. OU up 27-5. Bases loaded. Bella Emerling at the plate. The all-time record is 35 by Oklahoma, set in 2014. OU is definitely in range of breaking this for the third time already this year, which is ridiculous, y'all. We've scored 34 this season, 32 this season. And Bella was swinging for a grand slam. Just comes up short. It's a long fly out there to right center field near the warning track. So Bella was definitely trying to help out CJ there with the grand slam. Just not enough on that one. So 1 out here, bottom of the fourth. OU up by 22, bases loaded, 1 out. Kai Miner here at the plate. Kai with ball one high. Mike, yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I can't wait, y'all, for the series against Texas when we got to go down to Austin. I hope we have a lot of Texas trolls in our chat when that comes down. That series will be, I believe, in late April, mid to late April. So just be ready for all the Texas trolls that are going to come in here talking their trash. You know what's coming. Let's go, Kai. Kai's going to foul that one off now. Kai with a 1-2 count. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom of the fourth inning, Oklahoma setting records. They're setting historic records offensively in this game. Up 27-5. The one record that they yet to get to is 36, the all-time run scored in a game, held by Oklahoma of 35-1 back in 2014. Whoa, wild pitch over everybody. Goes back to the backstop there and comes back to the catcher. CJ passed the bat. Oh, yeah, Reginald, they could have easily have scored, a couple of these runs already if they were really trying to be aggressive. But, yeah, Patty's definitely put on the brakes for everything. Yeah, you know Patty's feeling awful about this, so she's just doing everything she can in her power to get this game over with and not. So Kai with the strikeout. So here we go, two outs now for Oklahoma, bottom of the fourth, up 27-5, bases loaded. So for all of you who want to try to break that record, we're down to our last out to make that happen, y'all. We would still have to get 9 runs, which, I mean, as we've seen, is possible, but I don't think that record is going to be broken, y'all. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Let's go, Tia. Tia time. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Tia grand slam. I wouldn't. Tia's going to get a big hit. It's just going to be one. They're all going to advance one, yeah. Oklahoma now up 28-5. They've scored 4 touchdowns now in this game. So if you're just checking in, Oklahoma's up 28-5 in the bottom of the fourth inning against Alabama State. Multiple all-time records have been set by the Sooners in this game. We'll see how it plays out. But bottom of the fourth, bases loaded, 2 outs. Oh, you could possibly put up 30-plus runs for the 3rd time this season, which that in itself might be a record. It's going to be another hit out there. Another run comes in, so now we're at 29. Just a hit out there to left center, out there in the outfield. Man, my TV is really lagging, y'all, with this ESPN broadcast here. Holy cow. So you now up 29-5, bases loaded, bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. Abby Dayton at the plate. Out number 3 is made by the left fielder. So, sorry, CJ, the record's not going to be broken as OU is going to only score 29 this time. But we have 3 outs to go, and this game will finally be over. And OU is going to get another big run roll win. And I wish nothing but the best moving forward for Alabama State when they get into their conference play and the rest of their season. So, So we're 3 outs away. This game is going to be final here pretty quick, hopefully, and we'll get back at it tomorrow at 12:30 with first pitch. Now, Everett, he's going to be at the game. He said he's sitting right there behind third base dugout that he's going to wave at us. So let's all be looking for Everett, and we're going to get away from him during the game. So hopefully the camera guy is going to get some good shots there behind the third base dugout. Everett said he was going to have a pep talk give a pep talk to Katie, get her back right mentally and physically, make sure she's ready to go for SEC play. Our opponent tomorrow is Southeastern Louisiana. I watched them this morning. They were playing Texas State, but I don't know if they won or lost, but they came into the day with a 14-6 record, so they're going to be a pretty decent team. So excited to see what they bring against OU tomorrow. But just one game tomorrow. And then after tomorrow, our next game, they make a short trip down to Denton, Texas, and they're going to play North Texas on Tuesday. So we'll definitely be back for that one. Okay, so I can't tell who it is, but it's not Kirsten Deal coming in. Who is that up there in the circle? Yeah, David. Another BP. Another batting clinic. Yeah. CJ, another disappointing day. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah, if Patty had been aggressive, yeah, we might have that record. We might have that record for sure, but I mean, just with how things have gone since Thursday evening against this team, I get it. I get it, man. Just trying to get this game over with. All right, so we have a freshman, Berkeley Zakai, coming in. Haven't seen her too much, but I love this opportunity for her here. Let's see if she can't come in and get a quick 3 up and 3 down and have a good outing here for herself. Quickly a 2-0 count. Oh, Saki, really, that's cool. So now she's played everywhere except pitcher and catcher. Yeah, Reginald. So they took Katie out. She's going to get the win, but Patty came in with a freshman who hadn't seen a whole lot of pitching time in Berkeley Zakai. So glad to see her. Oh, good pitch. Good pitch. So a 2-2 count here for Berkeley Zakai. If you're just tuning in, it was a historic third inning for the Oklahoma offense. They put up, I believe, 21 runs in that inning. Something pretty crazy. They're up 29-5. We're here in the top of the 5th. Katie threw the first 4 innings. She had her ups and downs. And now Berkeley Zakai, the freshman, who we haven't seen too much at all this season. She's coming in here with the opportunity to get some pitching in and get some experience and see what it can do for her going down the line here in the future. So the future for Oklahoma is very, very bright. Our roster is already ridiculous. We have the #1 recruiting class coming in out of the high school ranks. Just the talent for Patty Gasso and this team is ridiculous. It's not fair. So I get why we're hated by most teams. Why we're the villain. You know, the rich just keep getting richer. It seems like for everybody else whenever they look at us here in Norman, Oklahoma. So I get where the hate comes from, but you got to beat us. You got to do it, you know? Was that a hit? It was a hit. Ooh, I thought that was foul, but okay. So they're going to call a fair ball. Ooh, close play there at second, but Alabama State here with a leadoff double. Sid's at shortstop. Okay. UCLA up 13-10. Yeah, UCLA, man, they gave up what, 12 runs? They gave up 12 runs against Florida the other day, and now 10 against Seattle. Come on, Berkeley. Berkeley Zakai in the circle. OU up 29-5. We're here in the top of the 5th inning. Just 3 outs away from another run roll win here for OU. Patty going to the very young freshman who we really haven't seen too much of Berkeley, but a good experience here for her to come out here and get some experience to get some college hitters. Anytime that Patty can give her some work, she'll definitely take advantage of it. So 1-1 count, no outs, top of the 5th. 2-1 count now. OU up 29-5. Yeah, having 29-5 Oklahoma. Yeah, Abby Dayton and Ilana, they're seniors, yeah. We saw Kirsten, Emmeline. Yeah, there's only seven upperclassmen on this whole roster. Yeah, so Oklahoma's a very, very young team. It's going to be a pop-up here in the infield. Going to keep the runner there at second. Caught by, looks like Alyssa Parker out there playing second base. So Alyssa Parker there with the first out of the inning. Let's go, Berkeley. Finish this out strong. Head out to right field. Is that fair? Oh, it's foul ball. That was going to be trouble. That was definitely going to bring in a run. It was going to be a definitely a double, maybe a triple, but just goes foul. Let's go, Berkeley. 1 out, 1 on for Berkeley Zakai in the circle. OU up 29-5 here in the top of the 5th inning. Now with the 0-2 count. Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah, Saggy. Yeah, Sydney is a senior too. The transfer from LSU. Yeah, Reginald, her sister must not be cleared. Yeah, good point there. Because yeah, we haven't seen her. There we go. Ground ball. Oh. A ground ball hit out there to Berkeley. It goes off her glove. It would have been, if that ball would have stayed in her glove cleanly, it would have been a toss over to the first for the second out. But the ball comes out. So now Berkeley Zakai and Oklahoma have a lead of 29-5. Runners at the corners for Alabama State. 1 out. We're still just 1 out away from ending this. If we can get a double play here. Come on, Berkeley. Foul ball on that one. Come on, Berkeley. Let's finish this. Let's finish this game and get out of here. Ball's going to be hit out there to right field. Caught for out number 2. A run's, yeah, so the runner at third is going to tag up to come in. So OU now 29-6, but 2 outs here for Berkeley Zakai. So pretty good showing here by this young freshman who we haven't really seen a whole lot of time, who really hadn't got a whole lot of experience here. So pretty solid showing for her. That one up high in the zone. So 1-0 count. OU up 29-6, top of the 5th inning, 2 outs. What are y'all talking about? Yeah, Reginald, that would have been pretty cool. There we go. Big swing and a miss. Strike two. Come on, Berkeley. Finish this with a K. Finish this with a strikeout. Come on, Berkeley. One more pitch. Just a little high. Not a bad pitch, but couldn't get this batter to chase. Top of the fifth inning, OU up 29-6. 2 outs, runner at first. One of Patty's young freshmen, Berkeley Zakai, in the circle. Boom! There we go. There we go. I love that for Berkeley. So Berkeley Zakai, the young freshman, with a strikeout to end the game. OU is going to win 29-6 to get themselves another run roll win. They made history in the third inning whenever they scored 21 runs or 22 ones. 21, 20. It was something crazy there in the third inning. But, yeah, history was made. Another run roll win for them. So thank you guys so much for being here, who stayed around that was a crazy third inning. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday night. And I will be back on here about 12:15 tomorrow. So I hope to see all of you there. And with that being said, thank you. Have a good night and God bless. Appreciate y'all.